Hello everyone and welcome back to WolfQuest Ultra Ironwolf, where things are looking a little bit different, a little bit interesting, and our true challenge is about to begin. What we've faced up until this point is probably going to be nothing compared to what we're facing now. So, of course, we're starting off with a new year. A wolf's life is all about one thing, passing on its genes to the next generation. All else, from hunting elk to defending a territory, drives toward this single goal. We've survived another year. We're ready to raise another litter of pups. And as you can see, we're actually not located at the original area. You can see here we got a slightly different pop-up as well. You and your mate are expecting pups. You've maintained a large, strong territory since last summer. Keep it up. The bigger the territorial buffer around your den, the safer your pups will be from rival pack danger, but a bigger territory also takes more time to maintain and defend. You must now find 4 dens, which you'll evaluate when making a final selection in early spring. The change that's been introduced here is that we can actually keep our territory from the previous year. This was introduced in one of the recent public betas, so there's now a button in pack info. It's not there right now, but there's a button at the end of a year once you get the conclusion to roll over to the next year. This is like a temporary kind of thing until we hit the saga, and we actually don't care about this right now because I believe, I'm going to just turn off the territories for a second, we need to head back over to this hex. So we do need to claim this territory here. We can just ignore this, but this is going to make things a lot easier for Maple because she does not have to fight the stranger wolves quite as much. That said, that's about the only thing about this year that's going to be easier because the beta that we're playing in also includes the injury update, and this is what truly scares me because we haven't had too much trouble with it in our challenging series so far, but this is Ultra Ironwolf. Maple already has a -2 to her stats, so any penalty is gonna hit her especially hard. I think even the minor injuries that you get on a semi-regular basis aren't gonna be easy to deal with. Oh, there's a den site near here. But not only that, we tend to run low on health anyway just because of how hazardous Ultra Ironwolf can be. So we're going to be at a lot more risk for major injuries than most of our wolves too, because we're constantly playing on accurate and because Maple's stats are so low that it's just overall it takes her longer to hunt because she doesn't have the high strength to finish a hunt quickly. It's gonna get a little bit wild, and I am genuinely scared for what this is gonna mean. Also, if we go to our perks, we're going to be moving into age 6. This is still a fairly young wolf, but she's not that young anymore. It means we're only 2 years off from becoming an elder wolf if Maple survives that long. And that, I think, will be the ultimate challenge. If Maple makes it to that point, well, wait, oh, do we? I guess the scent post is actually right over here. Let's just mark on top of that. We don't need to move it. But yeah, if Maple makes it to being an elder wolf, that's by far going to be the ultimate challenge that we've managed to face. But I'm going to go ahead. We will mark this territory here, finish claiming this area. We'll probably reclaim this area too, just to make sure that we get it centered around this middle hex here, which is where our den is going to be. And we'll try to find some dens along the way. There are some nearby. And I'll catch up with you guys a little bit later, possibly when we're claiming that really, really heavily claimed Stranger Wolf territory, because I'm a little scared of what we're going to find there. Oh, and I think our first den that we can claim is right over here. So, 1 of 4. Gotta find a few more. Oh, here we go. So we found 4 dens. Of course, we are the Lakeshore pack. We are going to hit continue here, but we are going to progress to choose a den. Technically, however, we've barely done anything here. I want to reinforce the territory before we actually officially pick a den. Just kind of nice to run around in springtime a little bit rather than flat out winter. So we got those cool icebergs. We do have to find a den. There is something I want to show you guys over here though, because we actually just run up this way just a little bit. There was another fun thing that was added this update that I think could be interesting for the Lakeshore pack. You can see we have the den nearby sign again, and if I remember where it is, we found it with Cassia. Yes, right up here, there is another den. So we're not going to choose this. This is a wooded den, but that's good to know actually, because that's advantageous for this pack. This pack prefers the cougars currently, but you can see if we show the dens, this is right in the cluster of dens that we typically use. So if we do run into trouble, we need another den. That's something we might be able to take advantage of. However, we still need to mark some territory. I'm going to run down at the least, claim this one that's down to 1%, maybe reinforce the 34% as well, and then we'll swing up through some of these. And that's where I'm a little afraid we could hit some trouble. We'll see. Okay, I think we're gonna be all right. This is the last hex that we're trying to claim over. Fortunately, it seems like the stranger wolves replaced the scent posts about where we left them when they stole these from us. So they're right at the edge of the territory, meaning that if there are stranger wolves, we have a good chance to mark over this before they get to us. So I think we're all right. And with that, I'll show you our territory. I'm gonna finish buffing this up to 100. But you can see our territory is pretty buffed up. We don't necessarily have to worry about this side yet. We'll beef that up. If we can maintain it, I probably will try to, but we'll beef it up more when we go to move to the rendezvous site, because that's down in this hex, in the 99% here. But you can see most of our dens are concentrated in this hex, so that's the one that we really care about having it centered on. I'm just going to finish buffing this up, and then we'll head down to the den and welcome a new litter of pups. And here we are, back to the familiar den by the familiar lake and these somewhat familiar icebergs. We're gonna go ahead, of course, and we will choose this one. It's a wooded den. I can never remember exactly what we named it, so I'm sorry if I'm annoying you by naming it something slightly different each time, but this will be just lake side overlook. Knowing me, my naming conventions are at least similar, even if they're not identical. And it will, of course, want us to age up here. We're going to skip ahead to proper springtime. We'll get to view perks, but this is Maple. She's not allowed to take any. Again, that's part of the challenge. Canonically, she was just a really, really weakened wolf when she was a pup. She was a runt, even more of a runt than most of our runts that we see in-game are. And we're also, even though these perks are not necessarily physical strength, we're still, for the sake of the challenge, not allowing her to take any. So we will have her advance to age 6. And 2 more years until Elderwolf, if she lives that long. So we will continue. And let's see, let's go ahead. We'll meet the pups. Oh, there's a lot of them. There's 6. Okay, 6 pups. It looks like mostly female. Wow, okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead, we'll give them their proper designations, and then we'll meet them, see what they actually look like when they're a little bit older in just a second. All right, here we are. Now 4 weeks old, your pups are too big for the den. As they spend their days playing outdoors, socialize with them with playful emotes to increase the affinity of your pack. If they're playful, play with them. If they're hungry, feed them. If they stray far from the den, go find them and carry them back. Of course, we have to feed them up until they get to 15 pounds. And then we'll be ready to move to the rendezvous site. And here we are. We're getting quite up there in numbers for the females. We have actually reached, I think, 16F, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, look at the babies. You look just like your mom. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my goodness, you know, let's actually get some water as well to keep our food up. This is a trick that you guys taught me after the first litter got a little bit chaotic, and boy, it has been such a lifesaver since. It'll give you a little bit of food, and we are gonna need to mind the hunger for the pups, because these guys, they're gonna be hungry little things, and that's not always easy. Oh, and we have kind of 2 of these lighter colored pups, it looks like. Holy snowstorm, too, by the sound of it. 12F, where are you going? Oh my goodness, wait a minute. What? Why do I only see 5? Is somebody still in the den? 14F is still in the den. It's okay, hun. You can come out. Oh, she must be a little bit shy. There she is. That or she's cold. Oh, baby, hello. Oh, you're so sweet. She kind of has a darker color. Oh, I guess we'll feed by 9M. That's fine. We just want to make sure that we have enough food for all of them. 12F is already disappearing. And we go to our stats here too. Oh yeah, also if you haven't seen the new interface, this is what it looks like. I was going to see if we have a runt, and it's possible that 13F is. It's a little hard to say because she's not that much smaller than the next smallest few pups, which are 5, 5.1, and 5.2. But she could be a runt. There is a little bit of a difference. And if we look at the bio here, you can actually see, we can tell not only what coat that Maple has, but the genetics. So she has a black coat with one black coat gene and one gray coat gene. Not another double black coat. My luck is insane, but it's not that insane. So these pups all have the chance to be black or gray because, of course, Hope has a gray coat, which is pretty much what we have seen. And it looks like 14F may have a black coat, but the others... 9M might have a black coat, but I'm guessing... Well, possibly 12F. I'm guessing 16 and 15, I think it is, at the least, probably have gray coats. We'll see, though. Sometimes you get deceptive ones. But we've got the affinity up for these guys already, and I think what we're gonna do... Oh, that's getting claimed. I think we might try and keep that reinforced just to make sure that we can, and I also want to try to do a hunt with Hope right off the bat so that we can make sure we stay on top of the food. There is another important feature, too, that may not come into play just yet, but there was one other important change that happened in this beta. You can no longer enter the den during den attacks, and this is important for Maple because that's a strategy she's used when she's low on health. That was what she did to hide from the bear. That unfortunately did end up killing Branch, but it definitely would have killed her if it hit her because she did not have much health at the time. So that's going to be important to keep in mind. If we need to avoid a den attack, we're going to have to actually run away, and hopefully it won't come to that again, but you just never know. But let's go see if we can find the bitterroot herd here or some of these hares. Hares are still going to be a good food source, but I'm tired of beavers. I'm after what happened at the end there, I was pretty upset with the beavers. I think Maple's stamina is so iffy that it's going to be better to try to hunt elk when we're able to. So I think we're going to do that. Is this actually getting claimed? No, I think it just completely decayed. So, well, we're not hunting you, that's for sure. We're going to see if we can find this elk herd, the bluebells herd. The bitterroot herd was over here. I saw it on the wind. So I'm going to keep heading in this direction, see if we can find one of them at least, and try to do a hunt. Oh, here we go. We found an elk herd. So there is a better change too. There's a few things that'll hopefully assist us with this. There were some tweaks made to the elk behavior, and one of those is to help prevent them from spinning around super fast like they tended to do so that they could just kick you in the face. Of course, with the injury system, that would have gotten more annoying than ever. So that's been tweaked a little bit. They shouldn't spin around as fast. We can afford to be a slight bit more aggressive, but we just need to be really mindful about... Oh, this one's kind of running funny. We still will watch to see which ones turn, but we don't have to be quite as... Oh, see, she slows down if we get close to her. We don't have to be quite as... She will turn, but she won't turn around and immediately just smack you in the face. So that's been improved, which is important because that's going to help us out a lot with this. That was one of the biggest hazards of trying to hunt, is they can just whip around and kick you really hard. So you still can get hit pretty hard. You can see we took a fair bit of damage just from that, but it's not quite as likely that you're just going to get ninja kicked in the head. So that's a little bit better here. All right, we're gonna... Whoa, we didn't have the stamina for that. I should have been watching that better. I'm too used to now playing as our wolves on challenging who actually have higher stamina. So, yeah, I gotta get reused to Ultra Ironwolf again. Oh boy. Hope got her. All right, we're gonna wait for him to let go, and then we'll try and get a bite of our own. I can't see what's happening. I can't see what's happening. We got her down. Good, 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 and no injuries in the process. All right, I think we're actually gonna drop Hope back off home because I would like to reinforce some of the territory over there, and, I don't want the affinity to go absolutely nuts while we're gone, but this is good. Hopefully this carcass lasts for a day or two at least, and we don't have to worry about hunting again for a bit. Why am I hearing, oh no, you better not be hecking around near my den, you get out. We are too close to the den for comfort, so I hope that's not a cougar sniffing around already here. The den is just right up this way. I guess we are still a ways from it, but it still makes me nervous seeing a cougar anywhere in the area, especially moving in this direction. Usually the predators do take a little bit to show up, but especially with the injuries, I really don't want to have them lingering around. It's not going to be something that's good for us, I think. But we have made it back. We'll say hi to the pups, and then I think we will get some rest because we're pretty tired. Also, of course, as we usually do, we will be naming the pups. We'll actually be doing that in the next episode this time. So if you guys want to submit names, definitely make sure to do that. Oh, 14F was in the den again. Oh, she seems to spend a lot of time in there. That's kind of interesting. Wow, well, I hope the flea load's not going to go up too much from that. High hope. But yeah, so definitely make sure to do that this time, otherwise, or to do that after this episode, otherwise you may not have the chance to do that for this litter. Again, my life's a little bit chaotic right now, so I'm pushing up the timetable to the first episode here, just for this time. Normally I try to give you guys 2 episodes, but if you guys did not know, I'm actually in the process of moving, so my recording time is a little bit more limited than it usually is, and that means that I do have to expedite a few things here. I'm going to be trying to keep videos going up for you guys on a pretty regular basis, even as I'm in the middle of doing this. But yeah, it's a pretty significant move, so that's going to be occupying a lot of my time for a bit. But we'll go ahead, we'll let these guys get some sleep. How are they doing on food? They're all decent. I'll give them a little bit more just so that they can stay pretty full. And we did mark the territory too. I did mark most of this. Some of this is a little lower. I'm not heartbroken if some of this fades, but if we can keep it boosted up, that'll make it easier as a whole, because we do tend to move between these 2 hexes, and so since we know where we're gonna be, trying to maintain that whole area I think will be advantageous. But I'm gonna give these guys the chance to eat, and then we'll see you guys in the morning. Okay, dawn has arrived, and oh my goodness, the pups are already hungry. I don't know if we'll be able to feed them or not. I'm gonna get some water just to see if that will help, because we should give them a little food before we head out if we can help it. And then I have not checked the territory, so let's see how that is. Ooh. Not so great, and I don't really like this decay happening here. I just claimed some of this, so I wonder if that's starting to get taken, because I think that's the hex that I just buffed up yesterday. Oh, I'm not really sure that I like some of this, but our carcass is still here, so we're gonna feed these guys. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna bring Hope up there really quickly. It works out because this is on the way to mark some of this, and then we'll try to have Maple take a bigger sweep of the territory here, and have Hope stay back with the pups. Uh-oh. Oh, well, hey, we need this carcass, and I think it's gonna be potentially safer to try and chase off this cougar than trying to hunt a new one. Oh, I don't really know. Oh, be careful, Hope. As long as we can dodge it. No, you better stay away. Oh, Hope, be careful. Hope, be careful. Cougars aren't as dangerous as bears. I would be leaving this the heck alone if it was a bear. But 2 wolves can intimidate a cougar easily. I just hope there's still some left on the carcass, because I don't know how much of it remains right now. This is really not what I was hoping for. I was very much hoping we would be able to get back and be here scot-free. Oh, Hope, please be careful. Is it on the run? It's not quite. Okay, ooh, watch out. It is thinking about leaving, though. It's pretty intimidated, so I don't think it'll stay around for too much longer. We just have to be a little bit careful. Okay, Hope hasn't taken that much damage yet. The danger is if we get whacked straight away, that definitely could injure us. Oh gosh, Hope, don't bite it! I would prefer if Hope would growl than biting, although he is leading it away. Come on, get out of here, cougar. Get out of here, cougar. Get out of here. Oh my goodness, Hope, be careful. Okay, there we go. Well, that was still less than biting it, or than hunting. And fortunately, it does seem like a good amount of this carcass is still left. Oh, you better not be... Oh, he's lurking. Well, we're definitely not going to have this carcass come tomorrow, but we did get a lot of the territory marked. I'm going to hop up here and mark this as well. And then, I don't like that these are fading that much. But I really want to mark down here because I think that's worse. I think we're going to have to leave the 2 upper ones for today and possibly deal with the consequences of that later. And just make sure that we mark the upper one and then get Hope back to the den. I probably will, I will go ahead and grab this, though, because I think everything we're going to have to do today is going to be marking the scent posts, and so we're not likely to do a lot of howling, and so it won't be annoying to carry one with us. All right, we have made it back to the den. I've opted to run back here with Hope just to, first of all, feed the puppies, and second of all, to make sure that he gets back here more quickly. If you're not with them, the mates will walk, which kind of makes sense, but can also be more difficult because they take a lot longer to get there, and so sometimes it's just more efficient to kind of escort them back, and that is what we have done here. Also, I'm going to get some water while we're here, but we will be leaving Hope at the den this time. Hope. Yeah, no, please. We're just staking around here for now, but I don't like what's happening up here, but I don't think we can deal with it today. It's a lot too. So we're just going to focus on marking this lower area here and try to get as many of these buffed up as we can. Also, if we wait a day, it means that this situation won't happen again because it'll decay at different rates, hopefully. And I think that will be a little bit better. But we'll leave Hope here with the pups. We'll make sure that they're all doing all right. We will try to get the affinity up a bit by playing with them, just so that they're not entirely ready to just wander off and leave. I mean, I guess with Hope watching them, that's less of a big deal, but it's also nice when it doesn't drop super, super low. And because of the cooldown, you do want to space out your playing with them. But we're going to do that. I'm going to go mark some more territory, and I will see you guys in just a little bit. What are you doing this far from the den, sir? I know I'm about to leave, but that doesn't mean you can get lost when, while I'm leaving. Don't do that, buddy. Oh, and we have to wait for Hope because he's going to run all the way over here, and we want to make sure we send him back so that at least one of us stays home. Okay, I've got a bad feeling about whatever's happening up here. We don't have a lot of stamina, but that's dropping way faster than it should be, so I think we might need to actually run over there, even though it's going to be kind of painful to do it. I don't want to risk losing our territory to stranger wolves, so I think we need to go up there and handle whatever is happening. We're passing by the den right now. I've got a bad feeling about this, so I'm going to call Hope to come with us. We're going to be going up there with minimal stamina, and the territory is well, we just howled, so it went up a little bit. But the territory is dropping so rapidly that I'm not sure this is going to be good. I don't think I want to have Maple up there alone. I've got a bad feeling about the way this is going to go. Okay, the scent post for the hex that's fading is right over here. The problem is there's definitely stranger wolves in the territory, so my plan is to reclaim the scent post here, like buff it up as much as we're able to, and then we're going to go looking, because if we leave these guys in the territory, they're just going to keep claiming. The wind direction is abysmal for this, but if we can get it all the way back up to 100 there, oh my goodness, look at the storm. Then we can search the upper part of the territory here. I may still leave these 2 hexes, or maybe claim the one on the way down, but like I don't want to spend too much time because you can see we're totally out of energy now. But we can't leave these stranger wolves to take it. This is one of the important hexes, and I don't want to encourage them to come and heck around deeper in the territory. Oh, I see the sense. Stranger wolves, Prospect Peak. There's a straw hat around here, but the wolves, I think, are right down this way. Oh, that's a mule deer. Yeah, they gotta be, like, right over here. They may have actually come through the entire set of territory that's fading, because this is awful far away for them to be. Oh, they're right here. Oh, there's 3. Okay, this is not, not good, not good, not good. Not good. All right. Oh, are they leaving? That's right. You guys get out of here. Go back to your territory and be gone. All right. It's good that we had Hope with us. 4M was here. 4F was here. And who's the one who branched off this way? 3M, okay. It's a good thing that we did bring Hope with us, because I'm not sure they would have been that scared of Maple, and I was just very worried that we were going to get very dogpiled if we tried to go after them. I will drop a scent marker in this one, but reinforce it, because I think this is the marker. No, that's the other one. We'll make sure we reinforce the scent marker in this one hex that's a little bit over, but other than that, we just need to get back to the pups as quickly as we can, because we are so tired. Whew, alright, we're back to the den here, and fortunately, the storm seems to be clearing, things seem to be going alright, and I think we're gonna be okay. But these guys are indeed very, very tired, so we're going to let them feed the pups, get some rest. Again, if you guys do want to have the chance to name the pups, make sure to put your names in the comments section, because we will be naming them next episode. So this is your one chance to get to do it. I'm sorry that it's so short. My life is just a little chaotic right now. But with that, I think we are going to go ahead and wrap this up here for today, because it is getting to be about that time again. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out.